What is up, party people? Welcome back to another vlog. I am on my way to do a little shopping. So I'm actually heading over to Westfield Century City Mall. It's a pretty poppin' outdoor big shopping center here in LA. But first, I need some nutrients. So we're gonna pop in Earth Bar. Earth Bar is my go-to smoothie spot here. It's so good. Love the owners. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna do a little throwback to all of you OGs out there. When the beginning of the channel, I used to do a lot of these My Style 101 videos, and I would kind of touch base on like my favorite button down, my favorite t-shirt, my favorite this, or just kind of like men's style and looks that I was going through at the time and my take on them. Now, I'm not gonna, well, maybe, I don't think I'm gonna do a full review, but I thought, you know what? The channel liked it before, the channel might like it again. State and Liberty, they are a men's clothing company that I've been working with on and off for like social media promo, podcast promo stuff for years. I'll maybe throw up some pictures here on the screen of like, I wear their suits all the time, their tuxes all the time. I was just in a wedding last weekend, wore their tux. It's just amazing. In my opinion, when it comes to like athleisure, actual day wear, like real, quote, real clothes that a guy would want to wear. That's performance based, that you can move in, stretch in. You're not dying, you're not sweating your balls off. They're the best. I love them. So we're going to go do a little winter look and see what they got.
Did we get it right? Ooh, yes, we nailed it. All right, welcome everybody. I thought for this part of the video, I would kind of switch over to professional camera. Man, I look tired. Wow, don't judge me. All right, so kind of keeping with the theme of this video, going with style. Now, this is pretty much 90% of my style these days. LA Chase has evolved a lot since DC Chase, since East Coast Chase. Now, for a lot of you that may be watching, you came from those old videos. And during that time, my YouTube channel, I really was filming content, one, that I like to do, but mostly kind of going off of what everyone told me I was good at. And kind of with the DC style and way of life and just East Coast in general, I dressed kind of dapper. I was always in like a button down, chinos, more put together, a little bit more business casual, more often than out here in LA. And so my style over the years has definitely changed, really as a reflection of how I have changed over the years, becoming, much more comfortable in my own skin, getting closer and closer to my true identity, doing a lot of deep soul-wrenching work and really progressing through mental health struggles and mental health breakthroughs, in my opinion, has also really run parallel with identity struggles and identity breakthroughs. And the more and more I think anyone can become more comfortable and confident in their own skin, that really becomes evident in the version, quite literally the exterior version, that they want to share with the world. Our external self becomes more of a reflection or depiction or artistic interpretation of the inside, our internal self. And I just became much more comfortable with who I was as a person, as a husband, now as a father, as an entrepreneur, as Chase. And the more and more I got comfortable internally, emotionally, mentally, I wanted to become more comfortable externally. And so most of the time here in LA, I'm wearing athleisure pants. Lulu, been rocking these for years. I like to wear comfortable, functional shoes. Shout out GoRuck. These are incredible shoes. They're just everyday. They're kind of dirty and beat up. I need to get new ones now. But they got wide toe bed. They're great. Lulu hoodie. I wear a lot of hoodies, and I want to be comfortable because other than my son and my wife, really, I only answer to myself. And so it has become a very big weight off my shoulders to feel the need by society, by my peers, by the city that I'm living in, by my own pressures that I put on myself, by perceived norms to have to dress or look a certain way. A lot of times I'm rocking just, an oversized t-shirt because it's beautiful, perfect weather here all the time in LA. And I've got some beads, shaman chase came to life over the years. But, really, I think what I'm trying to say to wrap up this whole My Style 101 revamp is just, you gotta play the part sometimes. And that means looking a certain way based on where you live, your city, your town, your state, your job. I mean, that's the way the world works, right? We have to have a certain external version of ourselves, whether you like it or not, to be representative in society and to get the job or to get the girl or the guy or just to not get the look. And with that, to some degree, comes a degree of your own comfort. So I think the best way anyone can dress is to be as comfortable in their clothes as they are in their skin. And both take time and work to really dial in and find. Just like with style and your colors and trim and fit and fabrics and brands, it's a lot of literal trying on a lot of different things. And I think the same has been true for me over the years of trying on identities as, this soldier, as this veteran, as this college student, as this grad school student, as this young, up-and-coming, young-ish, working professional, climbing the corporate ladder, working in health and fitness, becoming an online health coach, becoming a YouTuber, becoming more involved in social media, becoming a podcaster. I mean, these are all crazy life transitions I've had in really a short, I just turned 40. But, 15 years. I've had so many different identities and versions of myself that I had to align with internally that therefore I had to, quite literally in the military, but had to, by societal standards or my perceived norms, what I thought I had to do to align externally. And now I'm just me. I am just me, baby. I am Chase. I am comfortable. I am loving the skin that I'm in. Shout out Caldera Lab Men Skincare Company. Use code EVERFORWARD, save 20%. But I want to be comfortable. But I will say this, as a 40-year-old man now, I'm kind of looking at other guys my age, and I'm kind of liking the way that they're put together, if you know what I mean. And I think I might need to try some new looks, maybe step into a little bit more formal look. Formal's not the right word, but maybe I don't need to wear a hoodie all the time. I'll leave it at that. But honestly, nowadays, how I shop, I still wear a lot of the same brands that I've talked about on the show before, or the YouTube channel before. A lot of Lululemon, kind of like head to toe right now. I love Skims men's underwear, the best. I used to rock Lululemon. Now I only wear Skims like 90% of the time. It's just extremely comfortable. It's a great weight, keeps my boys together. Sometimes if, I'm traveling or something and I have to wear the same pair of underwear like 2 days in a row, I think whatever the material is, it doesn't stink. I feel fresh and comfortable. 2 days tops. I don't recommend it. I don't really make that a habit, but yeah, GoRuck shoes. I still wear a lot of State and Liberty. I love their clothes, especially when I need to get like a suit or I need something a little bit more formal, business, casual even. They've got great clothes. I work with them pretty often on campaigns. You just saw. And who else do I like? Been rocking a lot of Vuori lately. They're more so my kind of jam at home for like athleisure loungewear. I also love John Varvatos. I also love Scotch and Soda. I also love, I recently got a bunch of new clothes for my birthday at All Saints. I kind of go in and out of them. Sometimes they're like really hardcore, grungy, distressed industrial look. It's too far for me. Other times I kind of like them fitting in with a little bit more, maybe the modern trends. Who else do I like? I'll wear Rhone still from time to time. I've talked about them on the channel before, but ultimately what I'm trying to say here is just, I think the best way, especially as a guy, the best way you can try to dress is a way that aligns with your confidence. And if you can work on becoming a more confident man And through that, in order to get there, you need to work through a lot of things: mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health. I think a man really needs to like feel present and grounded in his body and in his identity. And that has helped me really navigate what that looks like, that version of myself I want to show and share with the world. And I've got versions. When I'm on vacation down in Tulum, I'm Shaman Chase through and through. When I'm back in the East Coast, I'm, maybe wearing my chinos again, my boots, and I'm wearing a top coat. So, but it's not to just like try and fit in wherever I go. But another big part of this has been just realizing that there are versions of me that live inside the one true me. There's a me that's a little bit more cool, calm, and collected and just want to be in athleisure and relaxed wear most of the time. There's other times when I want to present myself a little bit more presentable, maybe more formal, and so I'll kind of dress accordingly. Or when I'm traveling in certain climates, I think it's a really cool opportunity once you have this confidence and clarity to recognize that there are versions of yourself that you want to shine through, and that absolutely should be reflected in your wardrobe. So with that, I'll wrap up the video. Welcome back to the first time ever, a little My Style 101, but it's really just My Confidence 101. If you can work on your confidence, then I think the wardrobe comes pretty quickly and easily after that. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. Smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't. Welcome back. We're doing the damn thing, baby. I'll see you in the next video.